Hey everyone, and welcome back. I have a few things I want to go over with you for the final week's assignment. So instead of 1 week, this final assignment is going to take the place of week 7 through 9. So you could kind of look at it as a final project instead of a normal bundle, but it's going to look very similar. So I'm going to go over it with you. You will not turn this bundle in physically. So if you notice highlighted yellow here, this is going to last you from May 4th to the 15th. The due date is going to be the 15th. And to turn it in, you either have to send pictures of it. So if you got a paper bundle, you could just send me your pictures via email, Remind. We could Zoom and you can show it to me. Or you can turn it into Google Classroom or a Google Doc. It's the same as it has been. The only thing that's changing is you are not going to turn in your physical packet to the school. The last day to turn in or pick up packets or bundles is Monday, May 4th, which is this Monday coming up. So we are still encouraging you to read for at least 30 minutes a day, a text of your choice. That's like your ludic reading time. For this, there are going to be 6 total steps. As you can see, 3 of them are reading and 3 are for writing. Now, for those weeks that you're doing this, you're still going to get 2 grades in the grade book. So if you turn this in by May 15th, then you're going to get 4 grades for this bundle. 4 grades will come out of this. Now, one thing that I noticed on last week's is a lot of you were trained to edit this one. This one is not going to let you actually edit it because if you did, you would change it for everyone. So you need to click this link right here and it's going to let you make a copy that you can actually type on. You could also go to File and make a copy. Any of those work just fine, but you don't even have to do that. You can record your answers on paper, you can record your answers on a Google Doc, whatever works for you. So step 1 is to annotate this text. All of the steps are highlighted in green. So either you can use the same annotation techniques on the computer or you can do it on paper, or if you have the bundle in front of you, you can annotate that way. You can also add in little side text or comment boxes. I saw some students doing that and it worked really well for their annotating. So you'll read this text and annotate it. And it does have it at 5 different reading levels on News ELA. So if you would like a higher or lower level text of the same text, then you can just go there and search the title. So step 2 is you're going to write a summary in this box from the text. Step 3, you're going to respond to these 2 stems. Anywhere there's a blank is where you could just highlight the blank and type in your answer. Let me delete that. Now I messed it up. There. Step 4 is where you're going to create. So for this one, we've done this before with the tweet activity that we did in class, but you are going to be taking your poem from last week that you wrote, the I Remember poem, and you're going to actually pair that poem or any nonfiction text. So if you don't want to do your poem, you could do a nonfiction text and create a visual in the box below. You could either do a drawing, a collage, or a picture. So that's totally up to you. And any of these that you would rather send me on paper, you can. So like you could fill out this whole thing except for step 4, draw step 4 on paper and attach a photo of it or email it to me. Whatever is easier and whatever works. Okay, step 5, you're going to be a journalist. So you're going to interview someone in your household, or you could even call someone and interview them. You could interview a friend if you wanted to about their experience being quarantined at home. And then you're going to take the information and you're going to write a newspaper article or create a news broadcast, which would be a video, detailing the information you received from the interview. So you're going to act like you're a journalist. And these are some questions that you could ask. You could type in the answers here if you wanted to, or you can just give me the answers in your news article. So this is where you'll write the article, or if you want to do a video, you can submit it via Google Classroom or email. And I'm going to add that here. Okay, step 6, your final step, is journaling about my life. The purpose of a journal is to express your thoughts and feelings about a topic, such as your experiences, your observations, and your reactions. Write 2 journal entries on 2 separate days to express your thoughts and feelings about your experience during this time. Make sure you write in complete sentences, include details that create images in your reader's mind, and provide examples to support your feelings. So don't just tell me you're frustrated, tell me what made you frustrated. Or don't just tell me you were really happy today, tell me that what made you happy. Was it your dog? Did you get to go for a walk outside? Be really detailed with that. And those are 2 different days. So notice that the date here, and then if you go back up, there's a date here. So I know that this may seem like a lot of work because it is 6 steps, but remember it's spread out all of May. This is your final assignment. You could break this down into different days or even weeks, but it all needs to be turned into me by May 15th so that I can start getting your final grades in. And as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. Remember, if you're getting a physical bundle from the school on Monday, you will not turn that in. And any of your work from prior weeks, I need them all by May 15th. So if you still have something you didn't complete from week 5 or 6, make sure you get that to me by May 15th so I can get your grades in and finalized. And if you need any help, just let me know. I'm here to help you. I miss you guys. I wish that I was able to hug you one last time before summer, but I will get to see you when you're in 8th grade, and I'll save those hugs for the hallway.